So hi, my name is Chance Thomas Szolis. I'm part of the 141 HHB. So it was me, Sergeant First Class Bergeron, LT Shearer. We're on a vehicle and we dismounted and we met with other guys that were doing the patrol in the area. And we're talking, kind of congregated, touching base with the Joes, see how things have been going, where we're about to go. And as we're about to leave, we hear 6 shots. So we start moving in that general direction and we see people running away from it and then pointing backwards to the direction that they're running from and then yelling. So at this time we start picking up the pace and we're moving faster and faster. And at the time that we made the block, the guys in front were like, hey, there's a patient and he's wounded inside of the building. We run back, we turn back around on the block, the same way we came. And as we come up the stairs, it's like marble stairs, we look on the ground and we start to see like a puddle of blood. We open the door, following the trail of blood throughout the hallway. And you could see where this guy, he went inside of the building, he turned left because there was a little store. And I guess he wanted to show people that something was wrong, like he was in distress. And as we're rounding the office and following the trail of blood, we look over and there's this young kid sprawled against the wall. And the second thing I noticed was that there was a person that was holding pressure on the arm and had an improvised tourniquet, and it was a belt, a tan belt. And his name, later down the road, we found out that his name was Staff Sergeant Brantley from the 447th MP. Bless that guy, because he had to be the most, he was very calm and collected. He was like, look, I'm doing this thing, and I know I'm supposed to do this, and I'm here for you. And to me, that was a big thing. He was the first one. Like he's the real hero of this event, you know, because he stopped the arterial bleeding immediately, and that's a huge thing. But as he's against the wall, you know, I run over there to see what's going on, to evaluate him, and there's a lot of blood. Like it's starting to pool around underneath him and to his side. I was like, all right, well, I need to see what's going on. So I started doing a blood sweep. I make like claws with my hands and I'm looking. I want to feel and see if I can find blood or a hole in his leg. We took care of the patient. We put tourniquets on, we time stamped, started doing vitals, and made sure the police were called. We were communicating on the radio to our superiors from the get, which was a great thing, because basically by the time I got there and I put on the tourniquets and started doing my vitals, the police officers had shown up. At least 4 or 5 officers had shown up, and they started rendering first aid as well. And not at one point did I feel like we were stepping on each other's toes, but everyone somehow knew where they needed to be and started working together off the rip. EMS shows up, and I guess it's a good thing to be able to hand off the patient and let them know what's going on. So for us, it's like, hey, look, here's the vitals. He's got a gunshot wound in his left arm, left upper extremity, his left leg. You know, at the end of the day, I did my job, my service did do his job. We coordinated with the EMTs, the police officers were amazing, securing the perimeter, providing first aid. The EMTs, as soon as they got there, we could hand in the vitals, lock everything up, and just give them the patient.